Hi everyone, Colleen here. I just wanted to share a little card with you that I found on Pinterest. I can't remember the lady's name, but I will look it up and have it on my blog. I just love this card. It's just one of the, I forgot what it was called, front panel cards she called it. And isn't it fantastic? It's just like folded into box shapes onto the card. This one here's been crushed a little bit. It's been opened and closed so often. And it just sits like that. It does sit up. Like I said, mine's been overused. But anyway, so it sits like that. And it folds up and goes into a 5 by 4 1/4 inch envelope. A 5 1/2 I should say. So it's a nice easy little card. I'll get to and show you how to make it now. This is using the new Jack paper that I love this paper. I just think it's so beautiful. And we're using the Little Bear thin cuts, which are here. Ta-da! Isn't he gorgeous? I love this little bear with his little fishing rod and his cup and his heart. So it can be a beautiful one for Father's Day, or you can have it for just any occasion. It's a nice masculine type card. So that's the one we'll be using today. I'll put that out of the way. Now I do have instructions. I printed these up myself. So we will get on when we will make it. So we're going to be using our scorer. Now this is our new scoreboard, our new trimmer. I love it. Comes with its own scoring tool. Now to put it on and off, it just comes on and off from this point here, which is really handy. Anyway, so we'll get scoring. So we'll take our piece. Now our black measures, I should have told you all that before we get started. Now the black piece here, I'll put onto here, that measures, it measures 4 by 11 inches. And then we have our two, because it's got quite a few components to it, this card. It has a back panel and a front panel. I'll show you where they go in a minute. They measure 5 1/2 by, ooh, no they don't. Where am I looking? Gee, I'm talking smack this morning, girls. Matting panels, 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. That's both of those. Then there's these two panels here. That one and this one both measure, front matting panel, 5 inches by 3 1/2 inches. That's these two here. Then we have this here. This is that folded piece on the front of the card. This is this bit here, that piece there, and that one measures, so it's called card base front panel. It measures 5 1/2 by 2 3/4, and then that pieces that fit onto the front of that, the matting panel in the black is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. That's that bit. This piece here measures 3 inches by 2 1/4, and our little 1/2 inch strip is well, 1/2 inch by 4 inches. So that goes across the front there. So that's all the bits. So we'll get to and make it up now. Yes, that was all confusing, wasn't it? Not very good at this job. I'll move those out of the way and we will get started. Now we're going to place this in to our trimmer at 5 1/2. No, we're not allowed. We're going to place it in at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. And then we're going to move it across to 2 inches. And then move that across to 4 inches. And then 5 1/2. So that's that panel done. Now for our little piece, we're going to score that at 1/2 inch and 2 inches. Scoring done. That's all we need that for today. Now we're going to burnish and fold all our score lines. There's our black one done. There's our little green one. Right, done and dusted. Put them aside for the minute. Now we're going to attach our panels here. So we'll attach our new green. Now this is our new little tape runner from Close to My Heart. The first time I've used, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. First time I've actually used it. So that will go onto the front of here. And then this will attach to here. So that's just going to go into the middle. I think I've got this too wide. Oh, I have too. I've cut it at 4 1/4. Do excuse me while I repair this. For some reason I've cut it at 4 1/4. So with this one here with the new arm, the blade actually runs along this, the metal section here. I don't know if you can see it, but it just runs there. It's, oh, I just love it. So we'll place that on. Yep, I've got that too wide. And just trim off 1/4 inch. So now it'll fit. Right, now we will put this on. So that's just going to fit into there. I'll lift it up so you can have a look in a minute. There we are. So you've got that nice border all the way around. Now for our next piece, we're going to put the white on. Now this bit here goes on the very back. This becomes our piece to write on. So that goes onto the very back of the card. There we are. And then what we're going to do now is add some adhesive to that 1/2 inch section. And then you fold the 1/2 inch and the 2 inch section over like that. And then you fold it up onto the card. Give it a bit of a burnish. Pick it back. So that will give you that nice even fold so that when it sits up, it will sit, which it does, up like that. That's okay. Now onto this piece here, we're going to actually put a stamp before we do anything else. I'll turn my mat over. And I'm using black. And I can't remember, oh, this is out of the Birthday Sparkles. Now where did I put that one? I had it before. Oh, here we are. So this is out of Birthday Sparkles. It's this one here. I've actually lost that one. I don't know what I did with it. I've probably left it on somebody's block when we were doing a class. But anyway, it's a good stamp set. So we'll just, this one says Happy Birthday to You. And we'll just ink him up in the black. And then place him down into that. Do excuse my head for a minute. Actually, if I fold it up, I can see where the bottom of the line is. There we are. Done and dusted in the right place. So that was just the black ink. And then we're going to attach this to the front of the card. So I found, flip the board over again. I found that just to add adhesive to the bottom and come up about there and then add adhesive to this top section. So now we'll fold this down. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Excuse me, I nearly forgot to put that strip on. And that just goes straight across this section here in the middle. So just across there like that. And this bit goes onto the middle section of the front. You fold that up and then you just fold that section. Yes, that bit folds over and presses down on there. So then when that comes up, you have that fold in your card. See, and you've got the double squares. This would be a nice card to have already standing and have a chocolate or something presented on the inside of it. So now we'll do put our other little piece onto our black matting. Pop that onto the front. Like so. And then, now I will stamp out, but I have already cut out our little bear. But I'm going to stamp him in our new colour. This is charcoal, which is just gorgeous. And he is... Where are we? Here we are. So I'm just taking the bear. I'll just stamp him straight down. And up. Then I'm just going to get his little nose. And I'm going to stamp that off to the side there, because I just want his little nose. And then I'm going to stamp the bear hugs. There we are. And then using the thin cuts to match, I'll just run it through the Big Shot. And then I'll hand cut out his little nose. But seeing as I've already done that, to save a bit of time, and I'm going to be using another new product today, which I just love. 3D foam dots. Aren't they fantastic? There's 178 in the pack. You get 2 sheets of 64 in the small, and then you get 2 sheets with 25 each on them of the large. Oh, I just think best thing since sliced bread, ladies. I was very happy about it. Doesn't take much to make me happy, but anyway, that does. So we'll just set 2, and I'm just going to put the little bear onto the front. I'll use a couple of large ones this time. Just pop a couple onto the back of him and attach him to the front of the card. Just sit him in about there. I love the colour. The colours I've used in this are Sweet Leaf and the black, but I just think they look so cool together. Because the Sweet Leaf's in the actual paper itself, I thought it looked wonderful. So I use that. And then the other thing I'm going to do is just use a couple of these dots. So I'll just pick up 2 large ones. Just pop them either side. You could use whatever size you like. There we go. And that's our cute little card for someone for their birthday. Or you could change that greeting to Happy Father's Day and have that as a Father's Day card. So I hope you like this little project. Until next time, keep on creating, and bye for now.